Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm the chosen one. Guys, if you're new here, welcome. If you are returning, thank you so much for supporting the channel, guys. Okay, today I've got another pick a card for you. This is going to be specifically for the water signs, Scorpio, Pisces or Cancer, or if you have any of those kind of signs anywhere in your chart, sun, moon or rising. So yeah, first pile we've got sorry guys, first pile we've got is the rose quartz, and then the second pile we have the clear quartz. So just kind of have a look at the stones if you can see them, yeah, and just kind of see which one you're more drawn to, and then we're going to jump right in, guys. Okay, so pile one, and this is pile two. So we're going to start with the rose quartz. So if you chose the rose quartz, it's just going to be like a message from spirit. So maybe you're going through something and need clarification on something, but let's just see what comes up with your cards. So we'll see what the tarot has. Here we go. So you have the Eight of Cups, the Hermit, the Hierophant, and the Ten of Wands, and the Lovers. So let's see what the overall energy is for pile one. Okay, so your Moonology card says you're very close to achieving your goals. So it's funny because with that Hierophant here and that Ten of Wands, it's more like, I feel like your goal is to complete something, or for something to come to a completion. Because the Eight of Cups talks about walking away. It also talks about regrets. It could be talking about walking away from a situation, but with a heavy heart. So maybe some of you are having to walk away from a situation or a relationship, because this definitely looks like relationship to me, especially with the Lovers there and the Hierophant. So maybe some of you are having to leave a marriage because the Hierophant is here. Or this could just be a committed relationship, but I think for a lot of you it's going to be some kind of marriage. But it's like walking away from it. But it's almost like the feeling of not necessarily wanting to, but more of a feeling of having to walk away from something now. Because it's become a burden. It's become too heavy. It's, you know, yeah, it's just too heavy to carry. Maybe there's too much gone on, because you do have the Hermit here, and the Hermit talks about going in and finding the answers. Or it could just be that you know, took a long time to think about things, to reflect over everything. So maybe some of you are thinking about, you know, should you get a divorce? Or should you just leave the situation? Or some of you, this definitely with the Lovers being the last card here, some of you could have a new love interest and you're having to walk away from the person that you're with now. Yeah, look, you have Courthouse for your Kipper card. So definitely some of you could be thinking about getting a divorce, or are actually going through a divorce at the minute. You have Love Yourself First. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Yeah, and I feel like this is with the Hermit and the Eight of Cups. It's like having to do something. So maybe somebody was stepping outside of the relationship and you kind of found out. Maybe they've done it more than once, and it's like, yeah, it's like maybe it's like you can't deal with it anymore. Okay, and for your angel card you have the Knight of Water. Emotional, romantic, enthusiastic, falling in love or wedding proposals, the need to balance emotions, an invitation to a social event. So some of you definitely could be interested in new love, wanting to charge ahead in a different direction. And then you have reflect God's compassion. Be kind to each other, tender-hearted, forgive one another, just as God through Christ has forgiven you. So yeah, maybe you guys yeah, it's like, I feel like for one of you, maybe it's like, even though it's kind of painful to walk away from this situation, it's like you're willing. It's like, I want to say, it's like you're willing to do this now. And it could be because you found new romance. What else do you have? Stick with it. So definitely, like, if some of you are going through a divorce and it's proving difficult, or it's just maybe taking longer than you expected, or again, like for some of you, if you haven't even taken those steps yet and you're wondering if you should, it's like, well, if this is what you really want, even though it seems like it's going to be an uphill battle, even though it may almost seem impossible, it's like Spirit saying stick with it, because at the end, it's like I'm hearing there's some kind of reward. You know, it's like you get a reward for kind of following your heart, you know, doing what you know is right for yourself. So yeah, they're saying stick with it. And then you have, thank God, I'm telling you, at the end, it's like, if this is a divorce and you're very much worrying about the process it's going through, or you're very much wondering, you know, how this is going to change your dynamic or change your situation, or it's like it's saying at the end, you're going to be thanking God, because I'm getting a sense of relief, a sense of freedom, you know, from this. So yeah, stick with it. It's almost like they're trying to say to you, the way that you're going is kind of the right way for you. This is, you know, this is what you're meant to be doing. Sorry guys, I'm just wanting to relight my candle. But that's going to be for group 1. So that's pretty much the message. If you're going through something, don't feel like everything's a loss. Everything's not a loss, because there's happy beginnings for you to come out of it. Give me a second, guys. Voila. Yeah, so that's going to be for part 1. So I hope you got some kind of message from that, guys. Hit that subscribe button. Comment down below if there was a message in this for you. All right, let's see what's happening with pile number 2. Okay, if you chose the clear quartz, this is going to be your message. So let's see what. Okay, you got the King of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, oh, the 5 of Swords, and the 7. Oh, is that the 8? 8, yeah, the 8 of Pentacles. So let's see what your overall energy is. Surrender to the divine. So there's something you need to let go of, something that you don't have control over. The situation here that, yeah, this is divine timing. So let's see what's happening here. You got the King of Pentacles. So that's a very stable energy. Maybe you guys are working on your money. Maybe you were thinking about how to expand. Maybe somebody wants to collab or work with you, but it's like I'm hearing you're not sure of their motive. Maybe you're not sure of their motive. Maybe you're not wanting to make a choice on this. Maybe this is somebody that you already know, and it's like, I'm hearing mind games. Maybe this is somebody that likes to win at all costs. So maybe you are doing very well when it comes to your finances or something like that, and somebody very much sees that and kind of wants in. But it's like you're very much questioning or wanting to know what their true motive is. What is this person after? And like I said, especially if it's somebody that you already know, guys. So maybe you know their personality, maybe you know what they're capable of, you know. So you're just not quite sure. So you may very well turn this person down. But I feel like somebody's trying to get in here, but I think it's because they see how well you're doing. Or I'm hearing they want a piece of the pie. But I feel like you guys are just going to continue working. So I feel like this is to do with money, career, some kind of business, something like that. But it's like, maybe you guys know that you're protected by the divine. So you're not very much worried about these other people, or it could be one person, because there's 2 other people in this card. which is 3 people. And then there's 3 people in this card. I just feel like you guys are just going to continue to keep your head down, keep working. Let's see what your Kipper card is. Oh, child. Maybe this is somebody you have a child with that sees how well you're doing. And it would make sense, you know, if it's somebody from your past, because I feel like it is. So it could be somebody you have a child with, because that has just linked to the 3 of Pentacles. So it could be somebody that you was working with before. This might be an earth sign. Or you do have air here and air here. So it could be an air sign. But it's just like, you know, this person is... I'm hearing no good. So... And you would very well know their character. If you had a child with them, you would know them quite well. But you have child here. Then you have playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit to have fun and shine. Okay, the next thing I just got is that this could be somebody trying to get back in because they see you doing very well, but they could be trying to get back in through the child. Maybe they're using the child or the children to get to you. So just be wary of that. You have Chariot, an important achievement, self-discipline and willpower, public recognition. Yeah, some of you could be doing really well. So some of you could work something to do where you are noticed or seen in the public eye. It's possible. Or maybe they just see you, like I said, as doing really well without them. Maybe they didn't think you could do it. So now they're trying to come back. Express yourself through creativity. Praise his name with dancing, accompanied by a trampoline and harp. Some of you could be in the music business, you know. Or the other thing is I'm getting with that, when I heard that word trampoline, I was getting this vision of like church or something to do with like a church maybe. Maybe this is to do with, I'm also hearing the christening of a child, something like that. Maybe this person wants to come back in because you're going to christen a child, and maybe you told them they can't come because they just, you know, they just like to play mind games. They just like to win at any cost. This is someone who likes to win at any cost, you know. They have to come out on top, and it's like no matter who gets hurt in the process. So take it how it resonates for you guys. And then you've got accept love. Somebody wants you to accept maybe their love, and don't sweat the small stuff. Yeah, I just feel like you might know this person very well. You're just not paying any attention to them whatsoever. You're just keeping your head down, focusing on what it is that you need to do in your life here. But definitely I have the feeling that somebody wants to come back in here. So it's almost like a question of, well, are you going to accept them? So yeah, guys, that is going to be for the water signs. So take what messages you need to from that, and very much leave the rest, guys. Hit that subscribe button, share, like, all that good stuff. Guys, love and light. Take care.